Santo Cristo without the H. It's about 6 and it's still dark, and it rained last night and it's overcast, and we have to catch a ride at Cubres. I better stop here before I run into a wall or something, and then so we can catch a fast boat to Graciosa. So we're on our way to Ouvidor, which is right down here, and we're supposed to catch a fast boat to Graciosa. That's Feijão da Areia. So we're down here at Ouvidor, and our ride to Graciosa doesn't leave until 8:30, so we got a little bit of time. I'm taking the trail down to the natural pool here, Poça Simao Dias. This is a gorgeous island. They're all gorgeous so far. This is pretty cool. Everything's a hike on these islands. You gotta take a hike just to get to your hiking trail. There you go. How gorgeous is that? A natural swimming pool. And here we are, we're just about to set off, and this is the crew we have going. And here's our ride. Here we go. That island looks a lot further away now. So far, so good. Our friend Pepper. Cool. Pretty good bonus on a trip over to Graciosa, running to a pot of dolphins. We're just about halfway, and if you look west, North America. If you look east, Europe. Coming into Graciosa now, and that little town there is Carapacho. We're almost there. We're going to go into the town of Praia, which is just up ahead here. It was an enjoyable ride. It was a bumpy ride, but we had a lot of fun, and we encountered those dolphins, which was a bonus. That was really cool. And I don't know what the name of the birds are, and I'm not sure of the species of the dolphin, but the driver mentioned they were painted dolphins. I'll have to check on the actual species. So we're here in Praia at the Queixadas de Graciosa, a little cafe over there, and we're gonna get a cab and head out to Santa Cruz, which is the main town here, and try and get some place to stay because we're a day early. And that boat trip was pretty good. So you can't get to Graciosa from São Jorge on a speedboat or a whale watching boat. but it's a little tricky because it all depends on the sea state. We were lucky that there were 2 seats on this boat, and because there was like there was a group coming over here on a day trip, and we got lucky. So if the weather's good and you're in the right place at the right time, you could do the boat trip, and it's quite a bit cheaper than taking a flight. Or if you're out of season. In season you might be able to get a ferry, but we're out of season, so there's no boat coming here from Saint George. But this is a little beach at the Praia dock. Quaint little town. It's feeling like a sleepy island, which is okay with me. I forgot to mention the boat ride is about an hour long, and we were motoring at like 22, 25 knots all the way here, and the sea state was pretty calm, although it was pretty bumpy. And I kept all my cookies. Ooh. Oh. We're just gonna cruise the streets. Rato. Our taxi driver said this place is supposed to be okay. And then we'll check it out later. Sounds busy. I guess the local boat launch airport that way. That's where we're going to end up going in a couple days. These drivers are just flying through these streets. Little chapel. No name on it. I think the commercial port is over there behind that point. Kind of pretty. Oh, there's a project. So we're at the Santos Bakery. Padaria Santos. And that's them making all the pastries in there. Yeah, yeah. Walking the streets of Santa Cruz, Graciosa. The museum, we'll check that out later or tomorrow. Taxi stand. That would be nice to know for when you have to go to the airport, but I think the airport's like a 10-minute walk, maybe a 20-minute walk. So we would be in the center of town. It's a quaint little town. It's nice. Nice to feel like peace and quiet, except for the crazy drivers. But can't get that anywhere. So we're sitting here in Graciosa. It's Sunday. Got here yesterday. Because it's Sunday, everything's closed. We can't really rent a car or a scooter or anything. And we got here from Saint George, which is the 4th largest island, by the way. It was discovered around 1439. Settled from this island, Graciosa, and Terceira, with people originally from northern Portugal. It's a small island, so we're just gonna walk around a little bit. We're walking along the coast in Santa Cruz. We're walking towards town, and there are a few windmills here, and that's because this island was settled by a lot of Flemish people back in the day. And it looks like the whole locals hang out here. There's all these chairs and another nice natural pool right beside the little dock area. I mentioned earlier about the windmills and the Flemish settlers. There were a few of them in the early days around these islands. That's because they had like political connections with the Portuguese. The royals would intermarry, form alliances. It's fascinating history. I mean, you know, when you think about where these islands are situated, I mean, it's a crossroads for quite a few different cultures. It's a really interesting place. Let's go ask him what kind of fish he's catching.
Isto é sargo. Sargo.
Sargo.
Peixe rei, aquele esquial, depois tem uns maracotos e tem duas ou três vejas.
Oh.
E isto também é sargo pequenininho, aquele está ali, branco.
Oh. The tolling bell, calling the people to their knees. Man, it is quiet here in the town square. It's about 11:30 in the morning, and I think they have a mass at 12. The local was telling me, so I think this museum might be closed today. Today we might have to come back tomorrow. I was wrong, the door is open. These are various wine presses. Huh. Back then they actually just stomped on them, but you have these big wine presses, and somehow they would just, yeah, they would turn that and put pressure on those pieces of wood, press the grapes, and out comes the juice. And then they would grind grapes in here into that barrel before they put it in the press. And this would be another wine press. Put grapes in here, and the juice squeezes out into that vessel there. This is another wine press. So that was pretty cool. I just stumbled onto these guys making some wine. It's a nice place just to hang out. Do nothing. Here at the Farol de Punta de Barca. We arrived at the caldera and we're going to go for a hike. Kinda cool. We're the only ones here. And good news. Bambi lives.